Folks, I've been saying this. You trust a politician at your own peril. Right here is Julius Malema when he was still the president of the Youth League. Listen to what he said about illegal foreigners in South Africa.
Is of solid ground in Zim. Why are they speaking in Santen and not Mashonaland or Matabeleland? There's nothing Santen in Zimbabwe. There's everything about the Zimbabweans. Let them go back and go and fight there. Even when the ANC was underground in exile, we had our internal underground forces fighting for freedom. And we have never spoken from
Harare. He was going to say he's never spoken from Harare about the South African situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to bring your attention to this now. This is Julius Malema now. This is what he tweeted on the 10th of September, and this tweet garnered 4.9 million views. He says, Operation Dudula is a group of thugs and must be subjected to the political killing task team, period. And he's saying this because Operation Dudula is all up in arms defending our healthcare workers and the South Africans who need medication from our clinics and hospitals, saying South Africans shouldn't take the burden of the Zimbabwean people. In fact, these illegal foreigners must go back to their countries and demand these free stuff from their government instead of offloading from South Africans, which as a reasonable person, I mean, that is pretty reasonable. Julius Malema says Operation Dudula must be put on the political killing task team for believing in the things that he used to believe in when he was the leader of the Youth League in the ANC. Ladies and gentlemen, tough times that we are living in South Africa. And I find it very amazing that there'll be people who will still defend people like Julius Malema. He flip-flops as much as a lady changes clothes. And you know, there is even an insult to ladies that I'm comparing them to Malema in this regard. I take that back from my ladies. The ZANU-PF, ladies and gentlemen, ZANU-PF is the ruling party of Zimbabwe. Apparently, ZANU-PF is sending thugs to fight Operation Dudula. And this is happening in real time. They even have branded cars, bro. Being sent to come to South Africa, apparently to fight Operation Dudula, so that Operation Dudula leaves the illegal immigrants who come to South Africa and abuse our resources and abuse South Africans. This is what we are being subjected to. When we speak, professors in universities, everybody and their mama calls us xenophobic. People who do not live in our townships, people who do not live in our communities call us xenophobic because we dare question why should we coexist with people who break our laws and who come into our country illegally. I wonder what she's mad about. I don't know Shona. But I wonder what she's mad about. But ladies and gentlemen, what I want to bring to your attention is the fact that these two people here that you see on the screen, these two people will never be presidents of this country. Also with Julius Malema. I think these people, I mean, we will even make a thug a president before these people will become president. Gayton Mackenzie might become president of this country if we are not aware in the near coming future. Because South Africans, whether black, white, Indian, colored, everybody has consolidated around the fact that we do not want illegal immigrants in this country. The only people who want illegal immigrants are the politicians who benefit from them being in this country and the business people who hire the illegal immigrants for cheap labor. Those are the only two groups of people who want illegal immigrants. Everybody else that's a law-abiding citizen in South Africa, that's working hard, that wants to keep their communities safe and clean, doesn't want illegal immigrants. Gayton might win on that ticket. There might be a consolidation in 2029 that Gayton becomes president because South Africans are demanding that we put somebody there that is going to deal with our border issue. We might make a criminal a president way before these two, because these two always sympathize with illegal immigrants. The reason why Mmusi, when he was in the DA, failed to grow the DA was not because Mmusi was black, no. The young black people in South Africa, especially the ones in middle class, want a leader that can reason with them on the issue of illegal immigrants. I mean, if you people are not aware of what happened at the national dialogue when addressing the issue of illegal immigration, Mike said to be cut. Helen Zille still tiptoes around illegal immigration, that we should give the people who've been here status. Listen to these videos. Bogus, if you ask me. We're going to start with Mmusi and then we're going to go to Helen.
I think of immigration is an international and a global issue. Now you can respond to it in one of two ways. You can say, how do you integrate citizens who come from other...
And listen, check how two master's degrees. Check how he talks about the issue of migration. He's not addressing illegal immigration, bro. We're talking about illegal immigration here.
Countries, give them legal status, make sure they learn what needs to happen in the country. Because if I want to go live in Germany, I must learn German. I must learn German laws. I must operate the German way. So a dialogue gives us an opportunity to say, what is that way?
But you will not enter Germany illegally, I promise you that much.
What is the South African way? But what Dudula is doing is, frankly, in my view, bordering on racism.
Already talking about racism. Notice how he hasn't spoken about illegal immigration. This is why I have no respect for this guy. They call this guy a pastor. He's a man of God. He's a man of God that's a flip-flopper, that's a liar, that's willing to say anything and everything convenient at that time, depending on who sponsors him, who sponsors his party. I mean, I don't respect Mmusi Maimane as far as having conviction in what you say. As a man, I respect him. As a politician, not really. I mean, he's a flip-flopper. I respect him as a man, as a family man, as a father, as, you know, other things not associated to politics. But as far as it comes to politics, Mmusi Maimane, to me, zero respect.
Because it is going out, identifying people illegally. How does it, what power does Dudula have to verify papers of immigrants?
The power to protect South Africans, because the government seems not to be doing their job of protecting South Africans and their resources.
It doesn't. So it goes out, it prescribes who is an immigrant, who's not, and then at the end of the day uses that to scapegoat citizens who come from other countries for government failures. What we should be doing coming out of this is to say, in dealing with the question of immigration, how do we integrate, but more crucially, let us stop ourselves in places where you can have communities that become exclusively about nationalities. You don't want little Lagos, or you don't want little
Sunnyside,
Malawi. Yeah,
we already have them, brother. Do you not know? My brother must be living in another country, man. He's clearly not living in South Africa, I'm telling you.
Or whatever. You want integration. That's my view on immigration, because then you can share knowledge and you can be part of this beautiful African continent. The same Dudula would never do that to American citizens, to Russian citizens, to any Asian citizens.
Notice how in his language he hasn't uttered the term illegal immigration. He's sticking to his guns. The South Africans are xenophobic, we hate migration. Like, he's giving us a lecture on migration. I think anybody with any sense understands that migration is good for any country. Even for South Africa, migration is good. But these people are not coming through they're not coming into our country through legal means. They are illegal, and when they're here, they don't respect our laws and they abuse our women. They demand free things from us that we pay with our own taxes. In fact, we work for these people and they make money in this country for free while piggybacking off of us. Ain't that amazing? No, we are the ones who are wrong. We are the ones who are the bad people. because nobody speaks for us, poor South Africans. Everybody seems to be a leader for illegal foreigners, except South Africans. Even the South African Human Rights Commission that is filled with illegal foreigners doesn't stand for South Africa, but it is called the South African Human Rights Commission. Why don't they change it and call it the Foreign Rights Human Rights Commission, whatever? I don't know. They seem to always have terms for these things.
They do it to fellow Africans. Why? Immigration is immigration, whether black, white, Indian, or colored. We must deal with immigration.
How deceitful from a pastor. Somebody with 2 degrees. Very deceitful. Very disingenuous, bro.
But let's not be selective about picking where you want to pick and choose. Because at the end of the day, if they finish with the immigrants, they are going to come after Tswanas, Zulus, Xhosas, and then we will all as a society be fragmented into federalism of our own tribes.
Bro. Mmusi, bro. Mmusi must get out of here, man. Just get out of here, bro. I'm telling you. Nah, we are done with Mmusi, bro. Let's listen to Gogo Helen. Even Gogo Helen still tiptoes around immigration. She could have become the president of this country a long time ago. But no, she loves illegal immigrants more than South Africans. That's why. This is Klaus Schwab written all over it. It has the World Economic Forum written all over it. These people take all of these ideas from their globalist friends. They don't care about South Africans, as they say they do.
That can have turnaround times, knows how to apply its own law without corruption.
If you were to be in government tomorrow morning, what would you do with the foreign nationals that are undocumented and illegal in the country?
Well, first of all, we believe that the Zimbabweans who have been allowed to stay here on the Z permit, I think it's called.
There are 120,000 of
Yeah.
They're not many.
Yeah. They should.
Look, already they're asking her about illegal immigrants. She's talking about Zimbabweans who were allowed to stay here through a permit. Bro, we are talking about illegal immigration, Helen. Illegal immigration. You are not dumb. We know you're not dumb. But on this issue, sometimes you just try to act dumb for some reason, bro. What's up with you, Gogo?
Should be regularized. I mean, they've been here for a very, very long time. And they've added value to our economy, massive value to our economy.
Which value? Which value? Which value? Illegal immigrants add value to South Africa. What value? Bro.
And because they had that Z permit, and you can't just take it away from them. I mean, it's something that we don't support that. We don't believe it should be just taken away from them. We believe that you have to have proper laws, you have to have proper border patrols, and you have to build state capacity without corruption to administer them swiftly and properly. That's what we believe.
But you would kick them out.
Bro, she said nothing. She said nothing.
We're certainly not going to go rounding up people like concentration
That's what I'm
camps.
trying to understand.
No,
the
absolutely
nuts
not.
and bolts.
No,
Yes.
You've got to fix the system.
Bro, David, how much did they pay you, bro, to do this podcast and to show this here? We need that money as well, bro. How much is this? This is probably 40K, I'm assuming. A podcast with King David, minimum 40K, maximum 100K, bro. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Go. Come talk to us. I don't quite understand you on this issue of illegal immigration. I think you are very misled, whatever you believe, your liberal ideas about illegal immigration in South Africa. I know you to be a firm person politically, but when it comes to illegal immigrants, you seem to not have a clear stance. You always, we must accommodate. I don't know you as somebody that accommodates. I know you as a person who's firm on a deal. Come on. We also need that advertising money over there.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
No,
the nuts
not.
and bolts.
No,
Yes.
You've got to fix the system.
Yeah. But fixing the system and dealing with people that are already here are two different things. They already, you know where to find them because they have jobs. And
When people have lived in a country for a certain amount of time,
illegally. These people always avoid illegal.
they develop certain rights to be in a country.
No.
That
No.
happens. It works like that all over the world.
No.
And-
This is not all over the world, Gogo. This is South Africa. Leave us with all over the world. You know what's happening all over the world? Nepal. Politicians' houses are getting invaded. It's happening all over the world. Since you want to talk about the world, should we do it here? The whole world is doing it, bro. This is South Africa here. Here, the whole world doesn't pay taxes here. We pay taxes here, bro. Swear to God. I'm gonna get high blood pressure. I'm still young. I gotta relax. God.
It depends on what the law says. For how long do you have to be in a country legally with the right documentation to get a job, to become a permanent resident or whatever else?
Let's talk about an illegal person who has no papers at all.
Well, you know,
Close to 2 minutes. Still doesn't want to talk illegal. The initial question was, what is your thinking around immigrants? We are closing on 2 minutes. She still hasn't said anything about, she's going on about permits or expire.
Paid a bribe at the border and has been here for 10 years.
that's a serious matter and people have to become legalized.
That's a serious matter. They came here illegally, but they must be legalized. Bro, this is bad. I know my friend Katlego and June, everybody loves the DA. I love the DA too. But on this issue of illegal immigration, guys, no. Count me out. If Gogo doesn't fix her issue and clean house on illegal immigration, I'm a card-carrying member of the DA. I joined the DA on my own accord because I believe in their policies. But illegal immigration, Gogo, count me out, bro.
I think what one would do would be to say you've got a certain amount of time to legalize your situation.
No, they came here illegally. How do we... Go to your room. Go upstairs, Gogo, and face the wall. And stay there. Please.
Or face the consequences.
No.
But how do I legalize? I'm already illegal. I'm afraid that by going to any official office, immediately I'll be caught out and I will be kicked out of the country.
Yeah.
That's why I'm curious to know what does the DA do with, I don't know, whether it's 5, 6, 7 million foreign nationals that are in South Africa illegally.
She says they must be legalized. That was the answer. She's clear on that. That immigrants must be legalized. Yeah, that's where me and Helen and the DA, we kind of go this way now, you see. But shout out to Gogo, I like her. God, my arms have been getting big. We getting strong, boy. Folks, these people will never be our presidents in South Africa, really. As far as I'm concerned, they'll never be president of this country. And that's that on that. South Africans really are tired of illegal immigration. All of them always want to lecture us and give us a moral lecture when they're supposed to say no. Illegal immigrants must go, just as Malema used to say when he was the president of the Youth League. Now he's the president of the EFF and they run on a ticket of open borders because Mazoti's money is very nice. That's why they want those borders open. Mazoti's money is very nice and very sweet and very fat. Yeah, I'm saying. We the people, the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love my videos, hit the sub button, hit the like button, open your notifications so that you are notified every time we upload a new video. Your boys are here, man.